Oh, we're live. Hello, it's us. New show, Who Dis. This is Power Word Judgment. It took all my brain power, as I was just saying earlier, not to say Power Wolf.
Power Wolf.
Judgment. This is Power Word Judgment. This is our completely original, not a ripoff of Dungeon Court show, where we judge Am I the Asshole stories of D&D, tabletop games, and the like. We got some familiar faces here, of course. We got Patrick and Sinead from the core pod crew, but special guest friend, Josiah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 You didn't say my full title, Justin. But that's
Sorry, we have Josiah, YouTube's Dungeon Dad.
Thank you.
It's his legal last name, and we have to say it.
That is, and it's in my contract that is how I am to be introduced. So,
as we
wild that in your contract it doxes you with your full legal name.
I think, surely, I mean, I've signed plenty of contracts that for sure would have doxed me. I think that's how they work.
Yeah, but it in your contract it says announce to the public your full legal name.
I understand.
You forgot to also mention his address, 123 Paper Street,
and my social insurance number.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
111.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's just dox everyone. Why not? Don't do that. Hey,
Power dox kill.
Power dox.
Power word docs.
This is our, like I said, Am I the Asshole type little pop-up talk show panel, whatever. Who knows? In chat, as we're going through things, you can type exclamation story 1, 2, 3, or 4, the numeric options as we're going, and it'll give you a little link if you want to read along, but also we'll have it up on screen for everyone to see on the stream. Thanks, Beth, for being like, are you going to have the words on screen? And I was like, oh, fuck, no, I didn't think of that. That was the inspiration there. Yeah, if we're just gonna have a little bit of a lighthearted fun here, nothing too critical, or we're probably gonna get a little mean, I would imagine. But we mean it in a nice way.
No.
If they're the asshole, they're the asshole.
Truly, some of these stories, you're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm excited. Without further ado, hey, let me get things going. If you want to follow along in chat here, here's the link in chat, and I'm going to struggle here to post it also to our Discord. If you're over on our Discord, you can also check it out there. I forgot what I was going to say, so we're going to get right into it. Hey, how about that? This is...
Let's go.
Hey-oh, let's go. This is our first story. Power Word. Nope, that's the name of the... I'm off to a fucking great start. Can you tell I'm rearranging fucking a million things? This is Thunder... no, The Prisoner versus the Thunder Wave. I've also renamed so many things lately. Let's get into it so I can stop making a fool of myself. This is by JD Phoenix 925 from Am I the Asshole D&D. And they write, so I genuinely don't know if this was reasonable or not. The backstory is I quit a campaign prior to this one with mostly the same party because of an absolutely insufferable lone wolf rogue who was constantly getting the party in danger, and partly because of another player who was absolutely fine fireballing in PC radius because why not? Along with some more general drunken murder hoboing. So we start session 1, and my player is essentially a witch hunter after that player's character. We talked before the session about many of these issues with past games, and we were all trying our best to RP and keep it fun. So my character, of course, goes to peacefully restrain his. No problems here. After which, his character easily escaped the restraint using slime, which kind of made me and my character feel stupid. As he escapes, my character specifically said for him not to move while the 3 other characters were being attacked. My reasoning here was that I could protect him as the prisoner and another player takes the attack of opportunity to prevent him from escaping. He escapes out of my reach and then thunder waves both myself and the monster who had come to attack us all. Naturally, this knocks my character into a wall and I'm downed on the spot. First hit, first combat, first session of the game. Collectively, between the cuffs, the combat itself, and the player choosing this knowing my play history, I was absolutely miffed. I just walked away from the game as I was incapacitated anyways. I felt like I spent all this effort trying to RP and make a cool intro and then just got obliterated. So, I'm genuinely curious, was I justified in being upset or should I have just taken the L? We talked after the group decided to essentially carry me to the town over, and it continued for a few sessions, but I'm just not sure I ever got over it, to be honest. That player and I have a contentious relationship, and the DM pretty consistently dogs me in a way that is usually fine, but definitely doesn't pan out well in RP. That's our doozy of a first little story here.
Help, karma got me when I started this D&D campaign with a PvP player. Like, your entire backstory is against one of the other PCs, and you were like, we're trying to make it work this time. You're fucking what?
That's what blew my mind. It's like, oh yeah, we're just, we had some contentious things in the past. Here's a fresh start. Let me be hunting your character.
I missed that at the beginning. Why would they do that? and not like at least have some kind of an agreement that, like, in the first session, I'm going to catch you and then we're going to become friends. Like, I'm Goku and you're
me and my BFF
villain.
having a plan for us to be like hunter prey in the first session. Yeah, 100%. That's one thing. Me and the character that I quit a campaign over last time deciding to be hunter and prey. I don't think they decided that together.
There's
I don't
so
think this
much
dude
to
went to
unpack.
that person.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack here. And like, I feel like before we even go any further, we just need to say out loud, the solution to this and everything that's going to be read tonight is communicate, speak with other people, have a conversation with another person at the game table about any of this.
Yeah.
Like, that's always going to be the solution. But that said, like, what are we fucking doing here? Like,
yeah, communicate with your friends, but also don't play D&D with people you hate.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you communicate and you bring up, like, hey, that last campaign, I left because of this, and they're like, well, that was all stuff that was just fun and normal. Then it's like, that's cool. I don't want to play with those people.
Yeah.
But, like, we all know and understand this. As far as this specific situation goes, fucking what do you even mean? Like, for one, choosing to be a part of that group is a mistake.
Yep.
Yeah, I came back for more.
Two, to be like, I'm gonna start this out by like taking aggressive action against you and restraining this other character and doing all this
But I'm going
shit.
to call it peaceful when I'm trying to get internet validation because it was definitely peaceful and I definitely wasn't being antagonistic from the get-go.
Well, here's the thing. Like, and this is session 1, assuming they're level 1, because like they said at the beginning of the game, they cast Thunderwave and it knocked them unconscious. Like, okay. If this is session 1 and this is a character intro, these characters in the game world are meeting each other for the first time, and someone whose job it is to hunt down people like you, presumably to like bring them to jail or get executed, puts handcuffs on you and is like, you're coming with me, chief. You're not going to be like, that was quite peaceful of you, I guess I will. You're going to be like, okay, cool. Can I try and escape immediately? And if they say yes, it's like, great.
We love
Thunder,
especially with the monster bearing down.
They're in the middle of combat. What the fuck are you doing?
That's the other thing here too. Is like, pick your fucking moment. Like, doing this in combat is a choice.
Yeah. Fucking choice.
And then to be like, and well, if you had just like lain down and taken it, I could have protected you. That's not
like they're
a
mad that their
factor.
character didn't look cool while being like, hey, you should lay down and be handcuffed for the rest of this fight and do nothing so I can look cool. It's like, what are you talking about? This is what's so annoying about this is if these people had actually spoken about this and like someone in the room had a brain network, this could have been like a really cool scene actually.
Mhm.
If it's like, oh, we kind of worked out ahead of time, like not exactly how it's going to go down. I'm not saying they should have like scripted it, but just being like, oh, you should try to like restrain me and then I'm going to try to break out. And then it's like, oh, they break out, but they're in this fight, so they're still fighting together. But it's also like, I'm not going to be fucking handcuffed by a cop. Or they like leave the handcuffs on and they're like
Who's a
fighting
lone
with them
wolf?
on, you know.
Who's a lone wolf?
It was the prisoner was the lone wolf. Apparently.
No, I know this is me being sarcastic. Like the person who won't talk to other people and left games, and like I don't know.
Yeah, also like
probably
the
painting this
first
person in a horrible
session,
light, but like they painted themselves in a pretty bad light.
Yeah.
the first session, you're like level 1 or low level, and your character gets knocked out, and you're like, well, that's it, I'm leaving the game.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Good on those people for dragging that character to what, 3 more towns? What do you
That's a
say,
lot of
the
ta-
town
that's a
for
lot of
3 more
towns.
sessions?
Why is it
Something
3?
at the end there? Like, man,
They tried.
there's some disconnect.
I mean,
here,
that
and it
means
seems
that the
like
guy
other
he
people are putting,
handcuffed
like,
Was like, I'm over the fact that you handcuffed me. I'm going to try and save your life now, even though I'm the one who knocked you out.
Yeah.
Also, nobody had any way of healing the character.
They all played rogues, I bet.
Whoops.
It's the party of all roads.
Whoops, all rogues and 1 witch hunter.
What would a warlock probably? Witch hunter feels like a warlock. Thunderwave does
Paladin.
2d paladin, 2d8 thunder damage.
Well, a witch hunter is another thing, like rogue or paladin or whatever.
Is it?
It was originally the Witcher, and then they changed it to be Witch Hunter. It's the one that Molly in season 2.
Oh, Blood Hunter.
Blood Hunter, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Blood Hunter.
Oh,
That's Matt
okay.
Mercer's, yeah.
Okay, Witch Hunter is a thing from Witcher, so that's why I'm.
I
getting
have
confused
to
there.
imagine someone's got a build for a Witcher character.
For sure.
There's got.
This sounds like a Taliesin character, to be
Homebrew
honest with you.
subclass.
And I hate it. Get him the fuck out of here. Well, I feel like we're all pretty passionately on the same side about this story.
And like,
Everybody
the other
needs
guy
to
might
stop
be an
playing
asshole,
D&D
too.
with this guy.
It's true. It's
the
true.
other guy might suck too, but based on just the information we know as presented from the most biased source possible, like fucking don't.
I know, if you can't
Yeah.
even paint yourself in a good light when you're trying to get validation on the internet, like, man.
Like, props to them for not just straight up lying, I guess. But like,
What if they were though, man? What if this is the good version?
what's what I'm
This
saying?
is the
Like,
good
best
one.
case scenario, this person kind of sucks and like should communicate more. Worst case scenario, they're terrible. Most likely situation, like they're a little terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But like one last thing though, like if you are going to enter into PvP with the other characters at the table, you should be prepared for your character to get fucking destroyed as well.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
Especially if it's a spellcaster. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like if I know that someone has Thunder Wave, I'm not gonna pick that fight at level 1 because it's like, cool, you have several options that might just delete my body. Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
If I'm a bystander PC and this is how the party comes together, this is maybe like the initial monster attacking the town and we're all the capable fighters who can stand up to it, but in the middle of the fight, some dude goes like America's cop on some other guy. I would be like, well, I know whose side I'm on, and it's not the guy attacking another civilian while a monster bear's down.
Yeah. It's not the guy handcuffing someone. Get the fuck out of here. Well, what do we think an appropriate judgment, an appropriate punishment would be for? I think the person.
Believe it
who
or not,
told-
straight to jail.
straight to jail. I think the person who told this story, in my opinion, is fucking in the wrong because you're trying to turn over a new leaf and you make the deliberate choice to make your character hunt the other character who you already have a contentious relationship with. That's just that's out to fucking
He
lunch.
has to go try and handcuff an actual lone wolf.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. That's great. Yeah, you have to go into the
Understand
woods.
the difference.
Yeah, I think this the verdict.
He also He also has to take community college courses for communication.
Yes.
Force this man to take one community college communications class and play at least 8 sessions as a peace domain cleric.
Yes.
Sinead's beloved.
My beloved. I got one short, one shot. Never again.
Maybe someday. Who knows?
Yeah. The buffs are so fun, but it's almost never like
was that from the
campaign.
Toronto Come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only context we'll give for that one.
Well, it's Toronto. They don't need much more context.
Yeah, honestly, fucking for real. Yeah, that was. It sure was something that happened there with that story. I know part of my brain understands making the choice to be like, well, we're so antagonistic from the last time, but we'll turn over a new leaf. Please lay down and get handcuffed. Goddamn wild. All right, they have to go into the woods, find a wolf alone, and handcuff them.
Cuff it, bring it to the local community college. Go through the communications course.
With the wolf.
With the wolf.
Yes.
Perfect. I think that works out just fine.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Yes, Patrick will BRB. Oh, Ben's got a gavel. Lovely stuff. We will move on to, I'll put it in chat. This is story 2. This is, let me get it on my screen. This is, hey, lone wolf versus reality. Just a lot of lone wolves here.
I'm putting my money on reality.
Just an early bet. This is from Designer Influence 921, also on Am I the Asshole r/Am I the Asshole _DND. And Design Influence writes, basically, my friends and I were about to start a new campaign when one of them asked if we can make room for his colleague who's also into D&D but has a hard time finding decent people to play with. And we were like, of course, the more the merrier.
All my exes are crazy. All of them. Every single one of my exes is crazy.
They're all crazy. It's not me. I'm not the problem. Why?
No.
Introspection? She. we were all like, of course, the more the merrier. It took us roughly 2 hours to understand exactly why this guy was having a hard time finding people to play with. He is absolutely insufferable as well as his character. He does things like, I would like to separate from the group to go on my own investigation and make everyone wait 40 minutes for his alone adventures, because every time the DM tried to go back to the group, the guy would start whining that he's not finished yet.
Oh my god.
Just get out of here. Just fucking leave the table, please.
Oh my god.
When he finally returned back to us, his every decision was made without consideration for how it would affect the other party members, which led to half of the party being seriously injured in a fight with freaking goblins. Because the guy kept making decisions that only benefited himself. That sounds about right. After 4 hours of the campaign, our DM was tired of his bullshit, as were we all, and said that she thinks we should wrap it up for today. And the guy was like, 4 hours? God, you guys are amateurs. And even though it wasn't very offensive on itself, after 4 hours of him ruining our campaign, I was at my wit's end. So, this is the part where I might be the asshole, because I said something along the lines of, we can understand why you're having a hard time finding a group because you are horrible to play with.
Pop off.
Communication is key.
Yeah. I referenced another player who is a quote-unquote lone wolf, but manages to work with others. And that if you want to be a lone wolf, maybe you should find a DM who will run a game just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly. The guy turned red and said something about me being a bitch, and I am, proudly. He glared at the friend who brought him here, took his things, and left. The DM said in a grave voice, "It seems that when you were all asleep, your ranger took his things and disappeared into the darkness. You will never see him again." Though everyone agreed that this guy was absolutely horrible to play with, after I got home, I received a text from the guy who brought him saying, "We could have just ghosted him, or you could have phrased that more nicely, and that he doesn't know if this will affect his job because this guy is a superior manager of some sort, and who knows how he will act out of spite. I apologize."
Okay.
Oh man, I have so many opinions.
What do you like? Sorry, continue.
No, we're almost done. This is the last bit.
Yeah.
I apologize to my friend in advance if this would affect his work somehow, but I don't think I'm in the wrong for saying what I said. Maybe the guy will actually understand now why no one wants to play with him and change his attitude. I don't know. So, am I the asshole? Great question. You're muted,
Give it a
Patrick.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm muted.
I just need to say, like,
Silly me.
as far as I don't know if this will affect my job thing, like, maybe, but if it does, that's not on you.
Yeah.
That's on the guy who is allowing a mean thing that someone said at a D&D game, who is friends with his friend who works for him, and then is allowed, like, influencing that person's professional career.
Look,
That guy's an asshole.
that is so true. But also, we're all adults. We've all met people. We
Yeah.
know people are not usually like rational beings. There's no way. There is no fucking way that that dude has a supervisor who comes to a D&D table and acts like that, who isn't also a bit of a dick at work.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
decided to
Yeah.
bring him around all your friends?
True.
What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
It's a-
You brought your dickhead boss to your friend's house, and then one of your friends told him he was a dickhead, and you got mad at them? You did that. Like,
Correct.
Yeah, I feel like it was like his manager or whoever it is to him at work was like overheard him talking about D&D and was like, "Oh man, I'm really good at D&D. I'd love to play with you guys."
Really? I'm really good. at
Yeah.
D&D,
I'm really
actually.
good at D&D is one
Yeah.
of my favorite red flags. Like,
a cherished
thing,
red
no
flag, if you will.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that one glows like neon in the dark.
I said that in a TikTok one time as a bit. I think the specific thing I said was like, contrary to popular opinion, you can win at D&D, and I intend to. And I got so much fucking hate in the comments, and I was like, Christ, like this was obviously, I guess not that obviously, but I was definitely being sarcastic. Anyways, so also like, this is a thing I see not frequently, but once in a while, is a shaming of like, oh, only 4 hours. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
Yeah,
fucking brother, I've got shit to do. Like, I love D&D. It is
You think I can
literally
set
my
aside
job.
over 4 hours for like anything?
Yeah.
Right. Like, that's
Yeah.
a huge time commitment, generally speaking. And I mean, as an adult, and you know, as someone with a job and stuff, it's like, yeah, we set aside 4 hours, and like maybe if it goes to 5, because we all are like, oh shit, there's some crazy stuff's going down, let's just push session, and like, well, I'll just be tired tonight, that's fine.
Yep.
But like being like, oh, only 4 hours, it's like, brother, that's not the brag you think it is.
No, and these
No.
people took you into their friend group and house and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
accommodated your
like, did he show up with a fucking
rude
sleeping bag? Like,
shenanigans.
Yeah, like we're doing this all week, right? And that's the thing, is like, if you are someone who's like, yeah, me and my boys, we set aside a day every week, we just fucking go at it for like 7-8 hours, that's sick, and I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. That's like,
No,
that
you gotta
doesn't
know what
make
you
you
gotta
an
have for
asshole.
that. You gotta have boys.
You
know
do
who
that.
this guy can't
No,
get?
This guy has 0 boys.
yeah.
0 boys.
It's giving 0 boys. Damn.
Like I would fucking love to have an entire day. Like, I don't know, like my dream is to go camping and we just play D&D while
Yeah.
we're camping.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It
Sick.
just sounds like it seems to me like it'd be a fucking great time.
Yep.
The amount of shit that I would have to arrange in my life for that to happen is just
Mhm.
not realistic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Getting 4 hours to do any one thing is a godsend.
Yeah. It's a dream. It's a dream.
So this guy has nothing else going on, is what I'm picking up on.
He work and this essentially is what I'm picking up on, because we've established no boys, so
No boys.
Zero
No
boys.
boys. Zero boys.
Homeless behavior.
Man, and then the quote unquote am I the asshole ask, like, obviously that person's not actually asking that. They were like, I said the right thing and here's my story for everybody to laugh at this fucking idiot. But like, they did say the right thing. I know people are like, oh, you gotta be nice. You don't always have to be nice.
No.
A
I'm
little
fucking
social
sick of being
pressure
nice, man.
is great. You
Yeah.
know what the remedy for rude ass people in public is? A little bit of social pressure.
Yeah.
A little bit of social pressure of people going, hey, it's being a rude asshole in public.
Yeah. Like, I think that's the only real criticism you can levy against this person, is that they could have been a little nicer, but
I
like,
think it's better that they weren't.
right, yeah, and I'm inclined to agree. I think that as someone who despises social conflict, if this was me in that situation, I probably would have said basically the same thing, but maybe a little more gently. But even then, I don't think that makes them an asshole. I don't think it was enough, like harsh enough that...
That's the thing, is not even really that harsh. Like,
right,
for...
it was a hardcore reality check. It was like a brick wall. Like, and I mean,
I feel like like people who act like that don't notice the nice stuff. They're just like, oh, that's just a fucking like weak moron.
Totally.
But if someone is a little bit like just the right side of antagonistic, you might actually catch them. You might actually sink that arrow home, and they might be like, maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah.
They probably
Yes.
won't.
They
but
probably won't.
One can always
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
He's probably the type of person who's surrounded by yes men at work, and the first time he hears a no, just cries.
Yeah. One of the things that fucking just irks me to no end is where they mentioned that they would go off alone and steal away the fun of everyone for 40 minutes to do their alone adventures. Like, I know the spotlight moves around and sometimes it sticks in certain places when you're playing tabletop games. And I mean, ideally you have friends that are also interested in the other story of the other players, so you don't really mind, and like you want to see what's going to happen. But just to be like, I'm not done with my little story yet, it's wild.
Like a fucking toddler.
Honestly,
Like, it's still my turn. And then for the DM to fucking allow it, not that like, I mean, you got to read the room and we weren't there and stuff, but it's just part of me, and I only clocked this at the end, and I don't know if this is me just projecting, but like the DM was a woman. The writer was a woman, I assume, in the way that they called themselves a bitch and proud.
Maybe.
Sounds like
I also assumed that. I guess they didn't explicitly say that. But...
No, I don't think it's stated anywhere in particular.
We assume that the friend who brought the friend, we assume those are both men, but I kind of wonder about the makeup of the party, and I kind of wonder about this asshole that they brought in. Like, just seems in line to be like talking shitty to women, or like talking over women, or thinking that you can like whine like a little baby and this woman will mommy you or something, and like keep letting you play your game at the excuse of everybody else. And it's just like, I don't know, it obviously can't be verified, but it really seems to paint a little picture there that
No, I'm right there with you.
Then he cried and went home, I guess. So, like...
You gonna cry? You cry? Maybe shit your pants.
I just my biggest pet peeve is just people who take away moments from other people, and that feels like a huge instance of that. Just
as someone who's constantly thinking when I'm playing, like, am I taking too much away? And then like I still will think about things I've done in the past, like, fuck, was I doing my own thing too hard? Like,
don't worry, man, you never took Josh's magical item and just kept it for the rest of a campaign.
That for sure happened with Dullshore.
yeah, I still think about it. I'm still like, damn it, Josh, I'm so sorry.
But
wait, what? That happened?
If we're
I did it.
If we're reflecting on that, that was like mostly my bad, because I had specific items for specific people, and really what I should have done is really made it like, you find this, you look over here and find this. You look, you know what I mean? Like, I just was like, here
You
are all
made it
these
fairly
items.
clear. The frat boy with the backpack of beer got given a bottle opener. Like, that should have clicked.
I could have done more, I think. All right.
But at least we play at a table with people who all say that. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want someone being like, yeah, you guys all could have done more.
Right.
This just really reminds me of I was a DM at a bar, two different bars, and one night I finally got a chance to go down and be a player rather than be the DM. And there was it was a huge table. There was like fucking 10 of us with one DM, and there was a couple of other people who were also DMing at the bar who got to play that night for the first time in a long time. And my character had a big moment where I just couldn't fucking do anything in combat. Like everything, I just kept rolling ones, and I was like, "Ah, fuck it." Took a fucking cast iron pan off of my backpack and used that with smite, and I just started rolling fucking like nat 20s and shit. Like I was just absolutely fucking destroying with a frying pan all of a sudden and casting smite, and it was funny. I was dying laughing, and it seemed like some other people were laughing, and my partner was out with me, and she told me later on, she was like, yeah, there was a person across the table who was pissed every time you talked about your cast iron pan, and I was just like, it just made me feel icky. I was like, oh no, was I like doing too much? And she was like, no, I don't think so. It's just I think that they were just like.
They just couldn't vibe with it.
Yeah, they didn't appreciate that I was having my fun was ruining their fun, which is
probably not true.
Which unfortunately, in the case
way.
of this, Am I the Asshole story, his fun was ruining other people's fun.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, everyone does. Paul wrote in chat. Everyone does deserve a spotlight for sure. 100%. Everyone.
I love watching the other PCs
Yeah.
do cool shit.
Yeah.
It's so dope. Because also, like, from a even to come at it from a selfish point of view, like the pictures that form in my mind when I'm doing something, they're not there. I'm not forming them because I'm like, what is going on my character sheet? Am I forgetting anything? What does my rage bonus do? What did I say earlier? Okay, I think this makes sense, like mechanically. Then somebody else does something really fucking dope, and I'm just listening and I'm picturing the scene that we already have building, and it just like sinks those really cool moments home way more, honestly, when someone else is doing them, because the whole scene is just laid out before you.
Yeah.
So it makes the whole campaign more like lively and more fun and more invested.
Well, that's it. We said earlier, it just boils down to wanting to be at the table with other people that you like hanging out with.
Yeah, you should want to have fun with your friends while you play these make-believe stories.
Yeah. Did we pass judgment on this story? I don't think we did. I think I'm going to pitch this. I think the friend of a friend is in the wrong here.
He needs to go into the woods, cuff this guy, bring him to the community college.
He's got to go to the woods and cuff some boys.
He's got to dress up as a wolf and run through the woods and try not to get handcuffed.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's the game now. Yeah. For sure.
We're building an encounter.
We're building an
It's a
encounter.
matter of where all these people fit into that encounter.
Perfect.
Oh, holy fuck.
This is turning into Powerwolf Kill, though.
Yeah.
Truly, yeah. Listen, Powerwolves find a way.
Powerwolf Judgment.
Powerwolf Judgment. I should have just called it that. All right.
I just feel like no one randomly would know what the fuck it meant.
Truly. All right. They are banished to dress up as a wolf and run through the woods and try not to get handcuffed.
Ooh.
Incroyable. Our next story here is that's the wrong. No, it's not. Problematic player vs a second chance. I'm sure this will be great. This is from Sam and Jaspy on r/am I the asshole, and Sam and Jaspy write, I am a forever DM who has been playing for nearly a decade now and love DMing complex, nuanced worlds which are heavy on RP. Some time ago, I started putting together a new campaign that I was proud of, an amalgamation of all the lore building and writing skills that I've developed. I invited a few. Let's start that over again. I invited a few longtime players and friends, and seeking to make up the numbers for a party of 4, we included a friend of one of the other players. This will be fine.
Dun, dun,
This will be totally fine. From the get-go, he was a bit odd, super secretive about his character, and kept telling me he had a story he was going to tell, but he wouldn't let me in on what he had in mind, despite me being the DM. And honestly, the snippets I did get seemed like run of the mill white savior Mary Sue bullshit. He also kept adding elements to his story that involved dictating how certain parts of the metaphysics and magic of the world worked, which, despite that being a core element of the story. We pushed through character creation, and on the first session, at the first sign of any conflict with NPCs, which were fishermen who wanted to purchase one of the party members, who was apparently a talking crab.
Perfect. I'm in.
He decided to let all hell break loose and lightning bolt the group of innocent fishermen. What followed was the party attempting to flee, and when cornered and given the option to surrender so I could get my shit under control, he decided to escalate again and attack the guard captain, requesting their surrender. I ended the session normally, but shortly after I sent him a message saying I wasn't comfortable with how he played the game and I didn't want him to continue. He told me I was an asshole, I should have given him more chances, but even when we talked through alternative things he could have done, they were all some version of establish my dominance through violence. Am I the asshole for not having any patience and just booting him after session 1? That's a good question.
Finally a Reddit D&D story where someone got booted immediately when they should have been.
Yeah. Correct.
Not the asshole.
I mean, honestly, no, they didn't get booted when they should have been. The instant he was like, I'm not telling you my character's backstory to the DM, I would have been like, cool, see ya.
Yeah.
That immediately kind of creates this idea of like player versus DM dynamic, which is the least fun thing. It's so tiresome.
Yeah. 100%.
It's like if you want to have a secretive backstory, like just fucking like text it to me or something. Like, if they're at the table, or like we can go to the other room.
I'll make it more secretive.
Yeah, like
I will up the drama.
Yeah,
we just got to be in on it together.
Yeah.
This is a collaboration.
Yeah,
honestly, yeah. I mean, that is 100% it. It's just why are you, out of everyone, why are you keeping it from the DM? They're the only one that matters in terms of knowing your story, because they're the one who needs to point things in certain directions. God damn it.
Listen, I'm so invested in this talking crab. Like, I hope they kept playing without this guy.
Oh my God. I also I don't know, I've played a few games that were very murder hobo-y, and I never have fun with that kind of gameplay. I know people love it. Sure, whatever makes you happy. If you have the boys at the table and you're being murder hobos and you're all having a good time, fuck it. That's great. But lightning bolting a bunch of fishermen is just why? Just
so
why?
Against the vibe too. The way that this DM's talking, that they had pages and pages of world building at least, and they probably didn't send all of them, but like they definitely sent some of them if they're this into the like peak creation that they've done, and they're pulling from like their favorite D&D players or whatever. And then for someone to walk in and be like, not only will you not find out my backstory, you will be told how your world functions, and I'm gonna be just no fun in the like RP as well.
Fucking honestly, they were playing for they've been a DM for I think a decade or over a decade. They said so. They've obviously built up something, right? I would imagine. and that's like half the fun. To be honest, there is something I don't mind is when like the players kind of it doesn't really happen in this sense, but when you collaborate on the world, even if it's like happening kind of in the moment, that's kind of fun. But like changing the rules of the world is definitely a choice that I'd be like, no, actually, sorry.
And it should always be an ask. Like, if I'm doing something remotely that like interacts with the like physics of a place, or like the laws governing magic, it would be a, hey DM, here's what I want to do.
Yeah,
or like, here's the character's intention. This is because that's what it should be. Like, another like peeve or whatever that comes up online a lot is like people being like, this is what I do. It's like, well, you should tell the DM like what you're trying to do and what your intentions are and like what the effort was, because really like the whole crux of this matter is that we're going to roll a d20 to see if what you were trying to do really panned out, and then the DM is going to tell you what actually happened. So like you don't get what you want all the time because we're playing together, because
it's a game
correct
based on dice making most of your decisions. Most of your important decisions, let's say. And some people, I suppose, are just like, no, here's my secretive story, lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Lizard. The brain rot is real. I would have done the same. I would have sent a message to be like, you know what? I don't think you're going to fit in this game.
Yeah, no, this one is just straight up, like, pretty clear cut. Like, you did nothing wrong. Move on.
Yeah. For real. Okay. What do we feel? I think we're on the side of the DM in this case. What do we feel is the judgment, the punishment we're passing to the...
Well, the DM doesn't have to go into the woods. He can go into the town and have a nice time.
Yeah. He finds a nice little town. He starts in a tavern, you know.
The DM starts in a tavern.
Yeah. The other guy, he starts in a bear trap in the woods.
A lobster trap, which is penance.
Crab pot.
A crab pot, which is penance for lightning bolting the fishermen.
Inside the crab pot is a bear trap.
Is a bear trap. in case you catch one of those bear fish.
Yeah. I mean, there's a talking crab. Who fucking knows what else is going on in this world?
You know, you're right. Talking crab.
I don't know why I'm so hung up on talking crab. I was not expecting it. They're like, oh, my like heavy RP and stuff. It was like, yeah, and one of the characters is a talking crab. Perfect.
They are cast to the woods, and they shall live in a lobster and a crab pot filled with bear traps.
Perfect.
Good.
It's a good ending, you know. It's a good way to end their story. Hell yeah. Well, we're moving right along. This is the last one I've prepared, but also might be the longest one. So I'm going to be talking for a minute, which, listen, this is the Fallout moment where it pops up like no one liked that.
I just read the first sentence. This is going to be bad.
Get ready. Because this is Eager to Quit versus the Extending Game. This was submitted anonymously to D&D-AITA on good old Tumblr. And Anonymous writes, would I be the asshole for leaving a D&D campaign abruptly? Some backstory. I had joined a D&D game about 5 years ago, right after breaking up with my toxic ex at the time. Me and my ex were both trying to do the cordial thing and ended up both joining a D&D game. Why? Fucking why? Step one, you're done.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't fucking do that.
That DM is insane.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
In our first session, I noticed my ex made her character be a parody of me that she made look like an awful person. She kept DMing me during our sessions just to tell me how to play my character better and other general backseating stuff. Very quickly, maybe about a month in, I contacted the DM about leaving the campaign due to wanting to distance myself from my ex. That's a good move. She was very upset.
A month in?
A month. I mean, that's probably one game, let's be real.
Okay, yeah.
True.
Okay.
Maybe two.
I'll
Maybe
move
two.
forward with that assumption.
Yeah. She was the DM was very upset that I wanted to leave and offered to kick my ex from the group instead. I declined, saying it only caused more drama, and the DM agreed to let my character go at the end of the activity we were going to do that session, so it would make sense story-wise. But that departure did not happen. After the conversation, she, the DM, vague posted online about how people don't want to be her friend, and then purposely kept extending this part of the plot for my character just so I wouldn't leave the game and I could realize it could still be fun. That's a nightmare. I told her outright I could not do this anymore, and after 3 additional sessions and telling me she'll get to my character's exit soon, this was after 3 additional sessions and saying that she'll get to it soon. I always felt like an ass to the other players in the game for leaving them abruptly, but I could not do it anymore. Fast forward 4 years, the DM tells me she's going to make a new campaign and would like for me to join since my ex was no longer in it. I agreed, as I had missed playing D&D a lot. For the past year or so, I'd been in this campaign, and it could be fun at times, but I still feel out of place. This new session is a direct continuation of a previous campaign's storyline and regularly references it. Now, as far as I know, my ex's character has not been referenced, but I am constantly reminded of this situation whenever they mention a character's name that I don't remember. The DM and I just don't mesh well. I don't really like her DMing style of making it up as the session happens. Massive red flag. I don't like that she'll constantly decide what my character is doing, even if I ask to do something and she tells me to roll to see if I can. I could get a nat 20 and she will still decide what my character will do next based on what she thinks is funnier to her, but makes my next action harder to accomplish. I've DM'd her, in the sense of direct messaging, not Dungeon Master, to talk about my progression of my character arc, after she constantly implies in session that my character is the comedic relief and doesn't have any character development.
Jesus.
She'll go, ooh, that's literally all she'll say, but never actually implement anything I recommend. I kept saying to myself it will get better with time. I had voiced my wants for my character and they are ignored. In session, my character actions are essentially decided for me no matter how I roll the dice. Feels weird to be around half of the party because they spent 4 years in a campaign with my ex who played a parody of me. Especially hard after the DM keeps making more comedic relief jokes even though I'm trying to play more seriously. Other players constantly joke about how my character is going to be the one that gets them all killed because of actions that I don't decide. Given everything above, I want to leave this D&D game after giving it a try for a year, really giving it an opportunity to improve. We left off with my character running off alone to get some supplies for the party. I was thinking I could make a statement saying I had some personal things come up and I need to leave the game abruptly and leave it to the DM to decide what to do. Now, I feel like I might be the asshole because I am leaving the game abruptly for the second time, technically. I would contact the DM on how it would make sense for my character to depart, but I feel like she will just do the same thing as before with the previous campaign and keep putting it off, especially after ignoring my character growth ideas for a year in this current campaign. I also feel like I might be the asshole because my group does need the supplies that my character has, but there is nothing stopping the DM from controlling my character to deliver supplies within the first 5 minutes of the next session. There's so much going on with this story.
Dude. Help.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it starts off.
Abrupt? What do you mean?
You
And
join.
I'm so sorry you were born without a spine. Like,
like the initial choice of like, yes, my ex is toxic. Let's join a Dungeons and Dragons game together.
Like that. As soon as you said that, I was like, "We're cooked." Like, what are we doing here? The fucking.
and that was the prologue.
Yeah, that was the lead up. Yeah. Just that was all downhill after that point.
Not the asshole for leaving abruptly either time.
Well, neither time were abrupt.
No.
Points for communicating.
Yeah.
And voicing their concerns.
You know what?
Yeah.
It does sound like they tried for sure.
But I feel like they need to step back and look, and like the fact that they're asking if they're the asshole in this situation is just like, get some help.
Man, yeah.
Like,
this is supposed to be fun. You've been torturing yourself
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing.
This
Why?
DM is torturing that person.
100%.
Like,
especially
wouldn't
the
let them
first
leave
time.
the first time, and then this time, just like straight up telling them their character's going nowhere. They're the comic relief. They fail even when they roll well. Like, these people hate you.
My thing.
The fact that the other characters play along with it too is just like,
that's wild.
Yeah.
That is for sure wild. My first number one hatred when people take away from others. My second thing is when you have a roll and it doesn't mean anything. When you just like no matter what you roll, the outcome doesn't matter. It's like, cool, why did I roll then? Like, what is the point of rolling if it doesn't? That's the whole point of the game, really.
What are these dice for, really?
Yeah, just go off fives. Fuck it. Absolutely fuck it. I do think the person who wrote this story did fuck up, first of all, by joining that game, for sure. But at least they tried to leave. But then,
what do you mean tried to leave?
Yeah.
That was
They've
my
done
next
a lot
thing.
of very polite and kind things, but not to themselves. Like, the kindest thing to do would have been like never see those people again a while ago.
Yeah.
The fact that they went to like 4 or 5 more sessions or whatever it was after they said they wanted to leave is just mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
I can understand going back for that second game because like it was like, oh, like it just went down a little long. Like, sorry, like, do you mind coming in just to clue it up? It's like, okay, sure. But when it didn't end that time, bro, just stop. Like, just don't go.
Just don't.
Like,
there's nothing keeping you. What's keeping you? Your toxic ex that you don't want to see?
That's playing
who's playing you? Like,
that's
man, I
the thing
keep
about this.
forgetting
It's
about
like
that.
immediately just so fucking crazy.
The second
Like-
campaign has the history of the first campaign, so there's a parody of this person walking around in that world while they're being used for comic relief in that world as well with their new character.
yeah, this is just like layers of holy fuck.
Imagine bringing that up to your DM to be like, here's my character pitch. It's Dave. And he sucks.
And they're like, cool.
Shitty Dave.
Shitty Dave. And he fucking sucks.
Hey, did we mention that Shitty Dave is also playing this game?
Yeah.
Another red flag, like in between the 4 years of the first part of this story and the second part of this story, the vague posting by the DM to be like, after a tough conversation, and then to be like, nobody likes me. It's like, oof, woof.
I don't know if this DM...
that type of person in general is just like, fuck off.
I feel like this DM has, I don't know if it's a romantic fixation or like something going on with that player, because the vague posting, the offering to kick the toxic ex, but not curbing the toxic ex, playing the parody
and then seemingly
character
playing
and
with that person for 4
over-talking.
more years.
Well, asking them to come back, like, maybe not repeatedly, but like going to them pointedly and being like, I really wanted to play D&D with you. Will you come join this time? By the way, I'm making it in the same world.
By the way,
which has a parody of you in it, but we won't deal with that.
You do
Why
exist.
don't you just come this time and like things will be fun? And then immediately like making it anyway. Like, wow. Yeah.
I also the whole like making it I mean a lot of the DM's work is fucking making up shit on the spot, but generally I'm speaking from my own experience, that comes from if you're winging things, it's usually there's a foundation that you're winging off of, right? Like you've got stuff that's happening and you can move around and shift things while you're winging it. Like I mean, fucking Pirate Borg is both the home game of Pirate Borg and our Strange Encounter series. So much winging it, but you have the foundation to kind of go off of, where like when the players take a fucking left turn, you're like, okay, well, we're gonna have to like make some shit up, but at least we've got all these things. But like just flat out making shit up is, I mean, based on what I read here, obviously,
For sure. But even that alone, like some people like playing that way and some people really don't like playing that way, and that's enough reason to be like, hey, this game wasn't for me, thanks for the invite, but like you guys have fun.
Yeah. I mean, roll tables.
Obviously, that's just, that part of it is so far from
it feels like the exact
grasp
opposite of like I read about like DMs saying like, you know, my players keep derailing everything like so much that, you know, I have this huge encounter planned and then they just don't go for it. And it's just like, well, just reskin it. Like instead of being, you know, a group of goblins in a forest, it's literally the exact same encounter, but it's, I don't know, fucking dwarves in a basement. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, like I just like, it's like the exact opposite of that type of person of like so rigid they can't deviate from what they have written can't plan a fucking thing.
Yeah, it feels like they didn't want to though, because this player came to the DM and was like, hey, I would like some character growth, and they're like, but you're the comic relief character.
It's so crazy to just be like, your character is literally a joke. What are you talking about?
Also,
help,
you are a joke in this game world as well.
Yeah, that's
don't forget about
brutal.
It's two joke characters.
And he doesn't know the name of the joke character because he said that he gets nervous every time a name he doesn't recognize comes up. So he doesn't even know what the name of the character that will knock him is.
This person rolled a nat 1 on their trauma check for these D&D games.
Yeah.
Like
that is for fucking sure. But yeah, they said they want to leave this D&D game after a year. So whenever they posted this story, they haven't left this game yet. Which that's wild. That's wild to me. Absolutely wild.
It's
I am leaving the game abruptly.
To a social engagement.
Yeah, truly. But yeah, I mean, this started out fucking wild. Where when I was reading this, I was like, "Oh, Toxic X, I know where this is going." And then by the second paragraph, I'm like, "What? What is happening here?"
Oh, it got worse.
It got so much worse. I think a little bit of, for sure, don't join a game with your Toxic X. That's kind of your own fault.
Step one, yeah.
Okay, no, I think I have a plan.
Okay.
The guy in the crab bear trap has way too much of a spine. I think that he gets to tell the DM what happens in their world.
Yeah.
So we need to have a spine transplant.
Yeah.
So we
transplant. This person needs a little bit of that guy's chutzpah.
Yeah. So this guy or person is getting a new spine. But the fucking DM and the Toxic X, nobody makes that out of this story alive, I think.
No.
God damn it. I think
we're gonna need a bigger crab pot. This is what I'm thinking.
I think this DM needs to DM a game for the lone wolf, right? Like if they want to just kind of fucking wing it and not take anything too seriously, they just need to go with the lone wolf. I think
they need to.
I feel like that's going to end really bad too.
The two lone wolves and the and the guy who does his own narration, because that'll make it easier on the DM anyway.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. He can go off.
Well, that's a fucking unmovable object meets a whatever the fuck that saying is.
Except it's like the most movable object meets the most movable force.
But it's like
Most movable
I'm just trying to imagine a DM who ignores your roles, DMing for someone who ignores all of the other players, and is like, I am the star, and the DM's just like, oh, you rolled a nat 20, fuck, you're dead.
You're dead, my guy. But it also sounds like all the other players in the story are just having a normal time, which is also
They can't be, though. They can't be, right?
Yeah.
They sat at a table for 4 months with
4
two
years.
exes. No, but the person only stayed in the first game for like 4 months, right?
No, like a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they. No,
but then they did.
After
They did
a
spend.
month, after a month, they asked
You're right.
to
You're right.
leave,
You're fully
and then
right.
there was like
Yeah.
3 more sessions or something.
Yeah, you're
So all
yeah.
these people sat at a table with these 2 people who didn't like each other at all, and were like, "Yeah, this is the table I'm going to stay at for 4 years." So something's going on all around, I think, because what?
Truly fucking what? That
I cannot imagine playing fucking poker with an ex regularly, let alone fucking D&D, where they're playing me.
That's the thing about this that really is just so crazy. Like, I keep thinking about that. Like, I'm just reading through this again. I just keep thinking, like, if I show up to a game and my ex who, like, we had a bad break, because that's the other thing. They say toxic, like, who knows what happened there, but whether they're in the wrong or the other person was in the wrong, they're not on good terms. Like, that's something that, like, maybe if I have a super cordial breakup with someone and it's been, like, enough time and we're, like, on friendly terms again, we're joking around, we're buds, and they do that and they're like, hey, I made this character look familiar, and I'm like, that's funny, and we move on. That's the only possible scenario where this isn't the fucking craziest thing I've ever read. To show up to a game after a recent breakup with an ex who you are, like, not on good terms with, like, hey, my character's like fuckhead McStupid, it's you, but whatever. And you're like, what? And then you look at it, I'm just like, okay. I take them aside and I'm like, why is this happening? I thought this was going to be different. And either they leave or I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, either like, okay, cool, well, I'm not going to stay in this game if you're gonna do that, so like whatever. And if they're like, oh no, like I'm sorry, like whatever, then okay. And if they're not, then I say to the DM, I'm sorry, but like, you know, things have changed. Enjoy your game. I'm gonna find something else to do with my Wednesday evening and move on with my life. Like, continuing to play is a huge mistake. It doesn't make them an asshole, but it is a huge mistake.
A mistake for sure. Yeah, I don't think they're an asshole at all. Like
they're being an
Sinead
asshole to themselves.
Yes, 100%.
Like Sinead said, they just don't have a spine.
That feels a little bit mean, but again, sometimes I feel like you should be a little bit mean to people. Wake up.
Yeah. If
well, it's like you said, the other guy has too much spine. Like, he's growing one for this person.
Extra spine.
We'll just snip that off the top.
It's free spine.
It's free spine.
So the judgment was they need to get the spine from the crab pot person, and the DM and the other group, they're just cursed to have to run games for the other people that we've had in the various stories so far. Is that where we landed?
They have to enter the crab pot to set the bear traps.
Oh, that's tangly. That's tangly for sure.
Yeah, I hate it when I have to do that.
Extreme fishing. Listen, that's my mini game. I'm all about that life.
Justin's going to be looking for this Stardew Valley mod as soon as this ends.
Bear trap crab pot. What do you mean bear trap crab pot mod? Can't install.
Hey Google, how do I make a bear trap mod for fishing in Stardew Valley?
It's just a bear trap on a fucking fishing rod, surely.
So I was like, you know, the crab pots you put down like in the water or whatever.
Yeah.
It's literally just a bear trap floating on the water somehow.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
I did send a bear floating on top of the water to Grayson earlier today. So, that's the ideal candidate to get trapped in the bear trap and make me very sad because they're very cute.
Oh, hold on. My phone actually answered my question.
Oh, God.
I'm unable to provide specific instructions for creating a bear trap mod for Stardew Valley. Modding for Stardew Valley typically involves using tools like Smappy and editing game data files. There are existing mods that change fishing mechanics, but a specific bear trap mod would likely be a custom creation.
That sounds about right.
Wow.
And on that note, this was Power Word Judgment. I almost said Power Wolf. I'm probably going to change it to Power Wolf.
This episode specifically was Power Wolf Judgment.
Yeah, we have Power Wolf and Power Wolves and people without boys, I think.
Zero boys.
Power Wolves and Crab Pots.
Zero boys detected.
Zero boys. You gotta start games. Gotta start games with the boys. Truly, what Josiah said at the first of this is, you just fucking gotta talk to people and don't play or stay in games where you don't like the other people. It's pretty fucking easy, I think.
That's pretty standard advice for anything in life.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking communicate, and if you're not enjoying it, leave.
Yep. Truly.
Like,
you're allowed.
You're allowed.
Yeah.
You've got Josiah.
You have my permission.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got Josiah, YouTube's Dungeon Dad.
Just tell them I said it's okay and you don't have to stay.
Give him Josiah's
go. Yeah.
This whole session I've been thinking about how similar I feel like I keep thinking D&D playing is to like kids playing make-believe on the playground, because that one guy who kept narrating himself and deciding for the DM reminded me of the kid on the playground. You'd be like, me and her are sisters or whatever, and then they'd be like, well, I'm your mom. Well, you don't get to use that.
Why?
And then I was thinking it really like plays into that, but to have, Dad says it's okay if you're not having fun with kids on the playground, you can just go play on some other toy. Go grab the trucks instead of being on the monkey bars playing Castle.
Yeah, well, my uncle works for Sony.
Okay.
I'm just picturing other kids on the playground.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking 1000% it. Holy shit, this is pretty fun, and maybe this will be something we do when we can't have a proper session. Josh, you'll notice, is missing. He's on vacation, living it up, currently having fun.
We added 2 more letters, and now we have Dungeon Dad.
All I fucking did to this whole session was put IA in Josh's name.
It's the opposite of AI.
True. But yeah, hell yeah. This was a good laugh. I think we're gonna do this next week because Beth is on vacation next week, and so for the vast, we're going to. Josh actually might join us for this one next week, where we get some news stories. If you are watching this now or in the future, I'm desperately trying to get the link. If you're watching this now and you're in chat and you're like, hey, I've got stories, you can just fill out this little form that I put together and submit your own stories anonymously if you want. Totally optional. You can get some credit if you want, and that would be up to you if you want to be judged. Could be a fun thing. Who knows? Otherwise,
you could also put in your entire full legal name and full address, but we really advise you not to fucking do that.
Don't do that.
Unless you have a contract with us, in which case it will happen.
It's all good, yeah.
It's in the boilerplate.
It is.
You just gotta. But yeah, these stories are on Discord if you want to pop over and rant about those some more. I set up a little channel for those as well. But yeah, we'll do this again next week. It just reminds me how good we got it with our games.
True. This really was like a feel-good episode.
Wow. Oh, you're playing Valheim?
The whole time.
This whole time. I've been here the whole time.
Fuck.
All right, guys, we're done.
This is the Valheim stream
I'm out.
now. That just took me out. I thought you had a looped fucking video.
No, I tried to do it and it just fucked up.
Oh my god. Hey, none of our friends are online or anything like that, but hey, friends, thanks for joining, especially Josiah. Josiah, not that we've said it multiple times, but where can people find you? What do you do?
You can find me on
stuff?
YouTube.
Hell yeah.
As YouTube's Dungeon Dad.
Just Google YouTube.
Yeah, just Google that. Unironically, it will probably be the first thing you find.
Way to go.
But
Maybe
yeah.
above the porn.
I mean, it was a fucking battle.
First result?
That was my Vietnam,
He called me Dungeon Dad and Nom.
Yeah.
Be a dog? No?
Anyways,
Anyway.
yeah, you can find me on YouTube. I make content about D&D monsters.
Oh, his command
That's
should
all I
be
got.
dead. Hell yeah. And they're fucking great. The content, every fucking video better than the
bless
last. The quality just keeps going up, baby. I'm a fan, and you should be too. Of course, we've
Direct
got.
contrasting graph line with my sanity. It's like, I just need to find the place where they intersect.
Honestly, that's why we don't have fully sound designed episodes anymore, because sound designing a 2-hour episode a week is a lot of work, gang.
Oh, does that take time?
Yeah. Surprisingly, you'd think it'd be easy. No, a lot of fun. Definitely check out Josiah stuff. Hey, and we've got Sinead Patrick, of course. Patrick's just played Valheim.
I'm just doing it for the meme at this point.
Honestly, incredible work.
I wish I had the full. I didn't put the full fucking. Anyway, check out Silvestead. I've got a command for this. Check out Silvestead, which is our Dire Odyssey D&D 5e series, which Valheim-loving Patrick runs for us. And me and Sinead and Josh play some characters who are constantly angry about the situations we find ourselves in. We're so cranky.
We're cranky in game and laughing in real life because we're playing with friends that we like playing with,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
we think are
Yes.
fun, who make it more fun than it could be by ourselves.
Yep.
You're not
Yep.
having more fun with your friends than you would by yourself. Leave that D&D game, guys.
Fucking
Get out of there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Until next episode, Wyatt becomes a lone wolf. I'm out, baby. Check out The Vast is next week. No, it's not. I just said it wasn't. Power Wolf Judgment. I was about to say Dungeon. I'm all over the fucking place. Next week we're back with this new stories with most of the Vast crew, including hopefully Josh will be joining us for that. Because I think me and Josh and Sinead are like the resident NADPOD lovers. And so we've all listened to a lot of Dungeon Court and all of that good stuff, which obviously this is based off of because it's a really fun format. But none of our friends are online to raid. So...
Wait, we got merch. We got merch.
Hey, yeah,
We got merch.
we got merch.
Hey.
I'm wearing a blank t-shirt.
Hey.
Hell yeah, we'll Photoshop it. I'm wearing No Fame, the
We'll
log
fix it in
way.
post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in
So
post.
long.
For sure. Yeah, check out, I fixed that command to merch. Check out merch.nofame.ca, our fun little merch.
The t-shirts are soft.
Yeah, they're soft. It's great. And it feels like that's not going to wash off anytime soon. That's a good thing, right? I don't have the mugs.
And I forgot to tell you, Patrick, I think I told Justin already, but we ordered one of the game mats, and it seems pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the review.
It's like
Seems-
neoprene. It was fairly
Seems
thick.
pretty nice.
Seems pretty
It had a
nice.
grippy stuff on the bottom. We'll see how
Yeah.
it holds up, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Initial reviews are good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the mug, I ordered a sample mug. It also rules. Kai ordered like a hoodie and stuff. Says it's been through the wash thrice and everything is still good. I'm feeling pretty
Sick.
good. And to be honest, this platform's way less stressful on me, the human Justin, to manage, to be honest.
We love that.
Merch is stressful, if you didn't know. Physical goods are stressful anyway. Boys, thanks for being a part of this. This was a good laugh, and I kept it
You're welcome.
an hour and a half at least of our stream
Fucking
time.
nailed it.
Fucking nailed it. I actually
Good
thought
job. I could never.
I could never. But yeah, we'll see you all next week. Be sure to check out all the very incredible, rad, cool things Josiah has both upcoming and on the channel, of course. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for Silvestead, I hope. And here's something also. We are planning a 2-shot Halloween mini-series with the Mothership system, which I'm fucking stoked about. We made some characters already. We talked about what's going on. It's gonna be set in 1990s Null Shore, baby, featuring Captain Grayson. Hey. I love the little bits of lore we've been building with Null Shore. We did Null Shore 1932, and we've obviously had our 2 kind of 2020s, the main Null Shore and Stories from the Shore. Now we're going back to the 90s and doing some shit. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real fun. But yeah, Mothership happening in October. Very stoked, but we'll see you in 2 weeks for Silvestead. We'll see you next week for more of this power word Judgment. And other than that, that's it. Have a good night, boys. See you later.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye. My thank you button isn't working. Manual fade out, go.